Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Ace in the Roll. I am your DM, Sir Archer777. I'm a Twitch streamer and pixel artist, if you can't tell by what's currently up on the screen.
Hi, I'm Kyra. I am primarily a composer. I do a little bit of content creation though, but I just love being chaotic with friends.
Hi, I am Kibitzer, or Kib. I play way too much League, Kane main, and I enjoy D&D, even though this is probably my first real campaign.
I'm Mega. I like Minecraft, and I have sunglasses. That's about it.
I so thought you were just gonna leave it at I so thought you were just gonna say
Listen, bro, because I'm antisocial doesn't mean I can't speak for myself.
Hey, you guys just want to jump right into it then?
Yeah,
let's
let's
do
right
it.
into it.
Our scene opens on a blizzardy night. It's the sun setting over the mountains of this fjord. You see a hooded figure walk into a tavern, and as they approach the bartender makes a face of a little bit of surprise and fear for a moment as they look and see a skeletal face looking back at them. Mega, introduce your character.
Uh,
What do you look like?
oh, I'm a skeleton with a blue mark on my face, and I have a cloak.
Yeah, anyone who's also watching this like on YouTube, you can actually see what everyone looks like, like visually, just like up on screen.
Oh, I also have a
Yeah.
sword.
So as you see this skeletal figure take off his hood and walk down the stairs into the lower section, you would see a huge underground section of this tavern, a speakeasy. There's a gnome working at the bar with a very dark blue, silvery skin, and he's standing up on a box talking to another gnome who's currently at the bar wearing some indigo clothing, and I'll let Kyra introduce her character.
It is another deep gnome with long hair and a beard, and who seems to be quite close with the bartender.
And then as we kind of pan out toward the bar, there's a bunch of tables with people kind of sitting around, and you can see at a table just kind of sitting there enjoying a drink. You see an elf man, and we'll let Kibitzer introduce his character.
Sheeta, a wood elf rogue with dark hair and an interesting arm.
And as you see these three people kind of, there's a lot of other people in this bar as well, a lot of them there. And as the skeleton walks down, people don't seem to actually really notice that much. They seem pretty infatuated with whatever they're doing right now. And the person up at the top of the upper level of this bar slides a bookshelf to now cover the door that went down into the lower bar area. And whoever's editing this, you can throw up on screen a little map of the little underground speakeasy. I just sent it in the chat for our players right here.
This map?
Yep.
Okay.
The staircase leads directly to that top right or top left rug area, and there is a spot where people have deposited their weapons since you're not allowed to be armed here. Hey, what do you guys do?
I look at the guy next that slides the bookshelf with pure anger, but he can't see because I don't have eyes.
Hey. Also, so over at the bar, you can see the deep gnome who looks a little bit older. And as he kind of pushes his little like stool to actually be able to see over this bar since it's sized for a more normal height, you see he walks with a little bit of a limp and has a little bit of a stubbly beard. He's a little bit older than the other gnome that he'd be talking to, and you hear him say, "Ah, Blubble, it's good to see you. I'm glad you came up here for the festival." It's been a while.
Of course, I know it has been a while, and I sometimes miss it all, but I think that there's more out there for me.
Yes, that's why I came up to the surface. It's not quite as shady, but half of the year up here, so close to the North Pole. It's quite nice when it's dark.
Sure it is.
So, and then we kind of look over back to Kivitzer. What does Sheeta do?
Looks at the door, and can I make a check to see how difficult it'd be to open it back up quickly and quietly?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Just roll insight.
Okay, let me find that again. Shoot, I roll a d20, right?
Yep. Just take the insight skill.
I got
Nice, 18.
20.
Oh,
Or 20 with the insight
nice.
thing.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. This
Okay,
door,
there we go. Yeah.
from the outside, it looks like a firm bookshelf bolted to the wall. There's even fake metal reinforcements on it. But from how easily you saw this person push it, you can actually tell that there are little rails in the floor, in between the planks that allow it to move very easily. So it would not be hard at all to push it out of the way.
Okay.
And also you would notice the eyes of a pretty brawny dwarvish man kind of eyeing you a little bit as you're looking around. What do you guys want to do? You guys can do whatever you want now. You're free to go. You can
Do you
meet
need
each
help
other.
with that bookshelf, sir?
He can't hear you because the bookshelf is currently closed. You
Eh,
can't see out. He's gone.
Aw. I can't drink at the bar.
I mean, you can certainly try.
I can't.
I am beckoning the skeleton to come over and have a drink.
You fail to understand, my little friend. I can't drink anything.
Who are you calling little?
You!
We're 10 seconds in, about to have a bar fight.
I'm
You
not
can
gonna have a
buy
bar.
me a drink. I encourage it, but I can't promise you I can drink it.
I'm not gonna have a bar fight. Not gonna get into this too early. I'm just gonna glare at him.
Who are you staring at?
Same thing. Same thing. You. I'm staring at you.
Do you guys have any apples here?
Yes, I think I have some in the back. You see the bartender walk around into a door in the back and disappear behind the wall. And after a moment, he kind of walks back out. He has one and puts it on the table and says, "That'll be 1 gold."
Okay, hold on. Real quick.
Yep.
On the map, where's the secret bookshelf door and where are the
So
stairs? I'm still
the
trying to
stairs,
decipher them.
if
Top
you
left
look at
corner of
the
map.
top left where the rug is, if you
Mhm.
continue down that hallway, there'd be a staircase that leads up to the bookshelf. This is just the underground section that I've shown.
Okay.
I don't have
Got
the
it.
upper part mapped out. I probably
And
should.
I'm at one of these tables.
Yeah, you'd be sitting at one of the tables or on the bench, or really where you could be sitting wherever you want.
I thought he was at the bar.
The other two are at the bar right now.
Okay.
You can pretty much be wherever you want. And of course, there's rooms to rent upstairs and here.
Okay.
See the rooms.
It
Can
is
I move
already
over
pretty late.
to the weapon section?
Oh, yeah, sure. So as you walk over to the weapon racks, you can see a lot of variety of weapons. And you would have known, you were pretty much told to put weapons on the rack once you got down. And you can see a big Goliath man, like the actual. He's not just a big guy; he's like an actual Goliath. He
Okay.
has a massive battle axe that has bloodstains all across the blade, and it almost looks like it's layered on from so many battles. And he's hanging it up on one of the racks, a little bit reluctantly. He doesn't seem exactly happy about it. You can hear this lively chatter in the background as everyone's enjoying their evening.
Okay. How much? Can I go up to the bar and ask the gnome that is talking with Blubble how much a room to rent is?
Yeah, sure. So you walk up. What can I help you with?
I was wondering how much a room to rent for one night would be.
Oh, it would be just 1 gold piece.
1 gold? Okay.
It's a little more expensive than most places, but you can't really beat how secret this place is.
Very true. Okay, I see a. How do I rent it if I don't got any gold?
I thought we started with
That sounds
gold.
like your problem.
Okay.
You could
Let's
ask
see.
him.
Got it. How about I walk over to the weapons rack again?
Hi. Yeah, back over there. The Goliath has walked away now and has walked over to the bar and gotten a drink from the barkeep.
Okay. Can I? Okay, what will it take for me to look over the weapons and try and steal one, like a dagger or something?
Hi. There's like weapons of pretty much every variety. That would probably be a sleight of hand check to try and snag a dagger from them.
Perfect. Okay.
Aye.
Can I make one of those?
Yep, sure.
Okay. I got a 3.
A 3.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Which is
seeing
ironic. Consider I got 8 in
Wait,
total.
how? Wait, don't you have? Oh, you have 8 total.
Yes.
I think you said you had 3 total. I'm like, wait, don't you have?
No. I got a nat 3, then I got 8 with the 5.
Jeez.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. Yeah. You immediately. Someone stands up from their table abruptly and looks over at you. You see it's someone in a dark blue robe, a woman, and she immediately puts up her hood and starts walking over toward you. As you look at the dagger is kind of a black and silver with a blue gem in it.
Can I do a stealth check to get away? Or is it too open to do
It
that?
is definitely not. There's nowhere to hide in here. Also, she
Sounds like
saw you.
I guess I just picked a fight with what sounds like the most dangerous character in the entire bar at the moment. Aside from the dude with the axe.
I mean, you could insight check to see how tough you think this person is.
That does not seem like a smart idea. How about...
Yeah, so she walks over and just puts her hand out, like, just silently, just palm up, and just, like, does that, like, give it here motion as she looks at you.
Then can I give her the dagger?
Yeah, she snatches it up and places it back on the rack, and then while keeping her eyes on you, she walks back over to her table and sits down with the people she was talking to.
Okay, can I go up to the dude Blubble was talking to? This is getting so repetitive.
You just keep talking to the same people.
And ask him who that lady was.
Hey. Yeah, you walk up to him and he looks at you and says, "Well, she's from the city of Arapema, pretty far north of here. One of the acolytes there. I wouldn't mess with them. You're honestly lucky you didn't get frozen in a block of ice."
Okay.
So I take it you're not exactly in good graces with the law.
Absolutely not.
I can definitely tell
that.
that.
Well, it would definitely be great if you didn't tell them.
Oh, well, you're in the right place, as he kind of gestures around. None of these people are exactly in good graces with the king. Well, actually, I think Blubble here is probably fine. But the rest of them would easily be arrested, including myself, to be fair.
Okay.
Don't go bragging to me about all the cool stuff you've done.
You know, if you ever want to try and join a rebellion, you know where to find me.
Perfect.
He takes a
Should
long
I be
drink.
here for this conversation?
He just like looks over at you and is like, "Well, I don't see why not."
I was already part of a war. I don't know if I want to do it again.
Oh, I was part of a war a long time ago, but my fighting days are probably long behind me.
Same here, man. But the thing is, I kind of faked my death. You're not special.
He
My
laughs for a moment and just he was gonna give you that apple for a gold and he just passes it to you for free. He just hands it to you.
Yo,
Just
I proceed to chomp on it with juice going everywhere. How? Listen, little man. I think I'm a bit older than you think I am.
how
Well, then,
old?
how old are you?
About 500 years old.
Wow,
That's impressive. I've
nearly as
never
old as
claimed to
me.
be that old. Out, I'm just out here trying to make a name for myself. What we're all
I mean, I'm not even supposed to be alive. During the war, I was supposed to, die, but I kind of just didn't.
Weren't
Like
we
I was like,
all?
I was
You
kind of just
were-
laying. I was laying in the ground for a lot of years, so I'm kind of just here now, chilling.
Yeah, you look pretty dead.
Well, if you're looking for
No,
a place to get in
really.
a fight, then here's the good place. But I wouldn't recommend it if you're trying to just lie low.
Oh, I try to lie low, but I think people are just scared of me.
You know,
Tell you,
intimidation's always nice. It never worked for me. After all, I am.
I mean,
And he
I
kind of
think
stands up straight. He's like 2
I
feet
think-
tall.
I think most people were a little scared of skeletons with a bad reputation.
Yeah. You know, they actually don't have as bad of reputation as you'd think around here. At least not for us.
Oh, really? Have you ever seen a skeleton around here?
Yes, but I can't really talk to you about that very much.
What do you mean? I'm a skeleton looking for another fellow skeleton. I don't see the issue with this.
I'd recommend heading to Arapema at some point while you're in the region then. I think you'll find some kindred spirits, if you'll pardon my pun there.
Honestly, I came here to adventure for people to actually adventure with. It's really lonely on the roads.
Ugh, tell me about it. Well, you know, I could probably just lend you some rooms. It's fine. You three seem like a good bunch.
But sir, there's an issue.
Yes.
I
Oh, you're.
can't sleep.
Oh,
I don't have eyelids or eyes
that's problematic.
or a heart for that matter.
Either
Why do you
way,
need a bed? Why not just hang out at the bar?
I don't
Yeah.
want a bed. I never said I wanted a bed. I just want to eat on apples all night.
well, we can definitely. I can definitely provide that as well. And
I'll
he go-
tip you. I'll tip you. I'll tip you a single piece of gold.
Yeah, he like catches it in his hand and pockets it and walks behind the bar.
Don't spend it all in one place.
He comes back with like a couple apples and he puts them in front of you.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
So we can go take a long rest now,
Yep.
I'm guessing?
you guys can go to sleep if you want, or I guess Skelly can just stand there at the bar for the whole night.
Do you like staying up late? Cause I don't know if I want to be in this bar all night alone.
Oh,
Well, that's
there's
right,
always
I
people
have-
here at night,
Okay.
including myself. I actually am the night crew here. I have some
Yeah,
bar
well-
hands to help with the daytime shift.
I can help you around here if you need.
Sure, I'll always take
I
extra
can't
hands.
promise I would be the best customer service.
Yeah, that's actually probably going to be an issue, but you know, I'll still take the extra hands. So are you guys
Yeah.
going to spend the night in this bar?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think I'm getting that choice now.
I meditate for 4 hours
Yeah.
because that's
See,
what my
so yeah, you guys can, or Blubbeland and Sheeta can both go to your rooms that you've been pretty much just offered for free. Have a nice long rest there. You actually technically all get a long rest, but you guys haven't used anything, so it won't really matter. So you
Yeah,
don't even need to
I was-
hit
I
any
was gonna-
buttons.
gonna say
Yeah.
we haven't
Yeah.
used anything.
But you guys would be rudely awoken by some screaming up at the surface, and the you hear something crashing near the stairs, and a
Okay.
lot of people are like standing up from their tables and turning around. And Skelly, you'd immediately see parts of that bookshelf, like books, like clattering down the stairs, and bits of wood and metal, as the bookshelf seems to have just been like kicked in and just shattered down the stairs.
I
Okay.
hurry to go to the weapon table to grab my sword.
Yeah, you can definitely grab your weapon, and you
I
can see
am.
a lot of
I'm
the other
going.
people are also
I'm going to
preparing
do the
their.
same. I'm gonna do the
Yeah.
same thing.
There's quite the rush to the weapons area, but you're all able to grab yours out from the group, and you can see a lot of the people
Stand
you've seen
back.
are preparing their weapons and or magic.
Can
Stand back,
I?
everyone. I'm already dead. I'll go over there. I don't have much to lose.
So as you guys turn to the entrance, you see about probably 20 to 30 soldiers just rush in. And whoever's editing this can throw up on screen about what these guys look like. I will
Okay.
quickly send it to you guys as well.
Uh,
But they have pretty standard medieval plate armor with some purple accents on it. And they are just like flooding down, swords and shields drawn, and just immediately cutting down anyone in their way. Like no hesitation, just slaughtering everyone.
Sir, stop hurting people. What is their purpose?
Are you gonna try and stop one of them?
I don't know if I can.
there's 30 of them. What do you think we're gonna
Yeah,
do?
there's a lot.
I-
Also,
Listen,
the
I'm not
roof
gonna
is
fight them
being
with my
damaged.
sword. I'm gonna fight them with my word.
Can I?
Yeah, you get pushed back by one of them as they're just like pushing you in as more of them come into the room. Also, this
Can
Stop pushing. Stand. Stop moving. State your purpose, please.
they're gonna make an attack on you immediately.
Or
They
so-
are not weird to talk.
during that time so everyone's away from the weapon?
While this happens, after grabbing my weapons, I move closer in a protective stance to the older gnome at the bar.
Yep. Hey. And then Sheeta,
You know,
what do you
I'm gonna
do?
do that same thing. 'Cause I don't know what to do.
Yeah. What do you
Uh,
do, Sheeta?
Can I try and make a stealth check within all this noise? Sneak out.
It would be very hard, but you definitely can try. There's a lot of them rushing in, but most of them are actually inside now.
Okay. Then can I go to the
Mhm.
behind the? Can I see if I can sneak behind the bar unnoticed?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
There is a back room back there. I guess you could hide in.
19. I got 26.
Yeah, that'll
Whoa.
definitely get you behind there. Also,
Okay.
Skelly, does a 20 hit your armor class? I'm assuming it does.
I don't know.
One moment, let me check. Yeah, that's gonna hit you. As one of the soldiers like pushes you back with their shield and then swings a sword at you immediately after.
Wait, is that one of the attacks we talked about?
I don't know what you're referring. Oh, it's not bludgeoning.
Right.
You're fine.
Oh, okay.
It's slashing, but
Oh wait, oh.
that'll be 7 slashing damage. Holy cow, he rolled max damage. That's like most of your
These
health.
soldiers are cracked.
They're not even that tough. I'm not gonna lie. They're not that tough.
First off, ow.
They just rolled really good. Okay, so yeah, you get pushed back and slashed by one of them as you're trying to get back to the older gnome. Which, Blubble, you'd know. Actually, Skelly, you probably would know his name now. His name is Wilvin. You probably would have
Wilvin.
at least gotten his name over the course of just spending an entire night helping him out. So,
Listen here, you purple bastard. Your purpose is not you're not wanted here. Leave. Or state your purpose.
one of them opens their mouth to say something, but as they do, you hear a loud roar. Something that sounds about like outside.
What the hell?
And the ceiling behind you guys is going to start to crumble and fall. Luckily it doesn't hit anyone, but you'll immediately get a view. Anyone who looks toward it will see that there is an armored dragon outside. Not just a normal dragon, one that is actively wearing armor. So, yeah. Enjoy that.
Okay. So,
Oh,
can I?
Uh,
Is the back room still intact that I'm in?
There is a hole in part of the ceiling toward where, like, you can actually, like, you saw the dragon's tail swing over it at one point, but you're pretty safe. Like, it doesn't look like anyone knows you're there.
Okay, can I inspect the room to see if there's anything valuable?
Yeah, sure. Roll. Actually, I'll just let you see stuff because it's nothing's really hidden in here.
Okay.
You can see that there's some gold on one of the shelves and a lot of various food products and alcohol kegs and just pretty much just food stuff and a little bit of gold.
Can I swipe the gold?
Yeah, of course.
I've seen many dragons in my days.
Yeah, you
I
get
know what
31
to
gold.
do.
31
I-
GP.
Okay.
did I see him swipe the gold?
No, because you're not in the same room as him. You guys are behind. So Skelly and Blubble, you are currently behind the bar, while Sheeta is in the back room behind the bar.
Last, would we be able to climb out of the rubble without being seen by the dragon?
Yes, you can. You guys can both roll a stealth check.
Ellie, do you want to follow me?
Yeah. Blubble's trying to climb out. Are you gonna follow?
So I have
Flame out.
7.
Yeah, because now there's holes in the ceiling. There's another way out other than the door.
I would, but there's one thing I want to do before I run. Can I roll something to throw an apple at one of their heads and try to knock them out?
Yeah, roll just a d20.
Roll a d20.
Yeah,
I got.
we'll count as an improvised weapon, so it'll actually do damage if you hit him hard enough.
I just want to knock one of them out before I run.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
If you get natural 20, he'll get knocked unconscious.
I did get a natural.
Yeah,
Let's go.
you hit the guy who like slashed you. He gets knocked clean, like you see like his helmet like dent, and like he just like falls backwards.
Sorry, not sorry. See
Yeah.
you, nerd.
You see one of the other soldiers like start dragging him away from the forefront. Also, you can see that acolyte you saw earlier is going on a killing spree. Like, there are multiple soldiers that are now frozen solid, and that dwarf that you saw earlier that was giving you a little bit of a look, Sheeta, is like slashing and cutting with a big battle axe to try and get through. And the Goliath you also saw is pushing his way through the crowd, trying to fight as many as possible, while a lot of the other people are trying to flee out through the holes and the door.
Blubble, we gotta get you and this old man out of here.
Not that old, but yeah, we got to get him out of here.
I can handle myself. And you see him look down at he has like metal boots on. You would be able to see they're made of brass. And you see him reach down, pull a pin out from each one, and then run toward where the hole is, and then jump straight up out of the hole as the boots extend with springs. As he just
Straight up
leave.
left us. Screw you, man.
Well,
I'm just gonna take your apple.
You're definitely not too old for any of your tricks.
Now come on, get going. And he kind of reaches down a hand toward you guys to help you guys up.
All right, let's climb
And you
out
can
of
see
the rubble.
he's drawn like a dagger and has it stabbed into the ground, so he has extra like grip while he's trying to pull you guys up. Hey, so everyone's out but Sheeta now. Sheeta's still in the storeroom.
So through the hole in the storeroom, can I pull myself out?
Certainly. Yeah, you can just
Okay,
that won't
so what
even
do I
take a
make?
check. You can just
Perfect.
pull yourself out. I mean, there's shelves there. It's a pretty easy climb, honestly. So yeah, you can
Okay.
go right out. You can currently see that the dragon is not facing toward you right now, but there are other soldiers, and you see one start yelling and pointing in your direction. And all
Okay.
4 of you are currently out.
Okay. Now,
Hey, what do you guys want to do now?
can
I wasted a perfectly good apple on that loser. I could have ate that.
You did knock him out.
Yeah, but like, if the apple broke, I could have ate that.
Fair enough.
It was a
Hey.
perfectly good
Oh,
apple.
by the way, everyone roll stealth checks real quick. We're gonna see who gets noticed by the dragon.
Wait, how do I do that?
It It says that I have advantage on stealth, but it doesn't say like
That's
under
when you're
what
in rocky
conditions.
terrain. Specifically rocky, this is a snowy
Oh
forest,
yeah,
so this is
I
not
remember.
your
How do
terrain.
I how do
Yeah,
I
sorry, I
roll?
forgot.
How do I roll stealth?
Stealth is in the
I got
abilities tab.
11.
Okay,
I got
11?
17.
That's both of you guys pass.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Okay, this is a really noisy
So I
dragon.
think it's abilities.
Yeah, abilities then
strength.
stealth. It's pretty close to the bottom. It's second from the bottom.
Good.
Alright,
I'm on my phone, so this might be a little bit different.
yeah, it should be in abilities, and I don't remember. It should be like in abilities, saves, senses, proficiencies, languages, and skills. Like it's all one tab. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But as you guys are running, you would see this dragon is pretty preoccupied with currently chomping down on some tavern
found it.
patron that it is currently just eating alive, like, and is just like stomping through the rubble. You can see the people who were in this city of Halsgriff, which is where you guys currently are nowhere to be seen. They have just already fled. The tavern is
Archer,
leveled.
I rolled an 8.
An
I
8?
rolled a 7, 9 in total.
Okay. Yeah, so you do get noticed
Oh.
as the dragon does turn around and see you and is going to immediately make a attack which will affect all of you because it's a cone attack.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah,
Breathe fire
literally
on me, I dare
one
you.
person just ruins it for everyone in this. So you see the dragon take a deep breath in and its chest kind of lights up white and it breathes out just it almost looks like just a cone of like distortion. Like, you know when you see like heat distortion above like a fire? The air
Yeah.
looks like distorted in front of it. And everyone make
I
a strength
stand in-
saving throw.
I stand in front of both of the gnomes because I don't mind fire resistance.
15.
This is not fire, but okay.
What is,
You're gonna
I'll
auto
do it.
fail. You're gonna auto fail
Oh.
because you're staying from it, but that's fine. Yeah.
Wait, how do I roll?
Strength
Okay,
saving
strength?
throw is like off to the side. There's
Found
like a
it.
little saving throw tab.
This is
Kill 'em, I guess.
horrific.
Okay, so yeah, everyone but Blubble gets. Actually, I guess no, actually, wait, no, the old man does too. Never mind. Okay, so you guys get launched into the forest. Blubble, you get like knocked back about 15 feet. The rest of you get knocked back about 30 to 40 feet. It's just a concussive blast of air, essentially. And you guys are launched into the forest, except for Blubble, you are just outside the forest currently. Yeah, you guys should probably start running.
Okay.
Yep,
Because it
running.
is now on its
Old
way
man.
toward you.
Old man, are you okay?
would.
Also, you can see that the dragon is also blasting the ground with lightning and like cooking people in its path. Like it is
Old man,
angry.
are you good? Are you still alive? Answer me, please.
Who are you talking to the Wilvin, the gnomish
Yeah.
man? He just got launched into the forest. You actually don't know where he is currently.
I'm yelling out for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out if he hears you real quick. I'm just not gonna tell you the answer. Okay. We'll see if that comes back out to bite you or help you later. Yeah, you can't find him currently.
Damn
You
it.
don't know where he is.
It's too late. I gotta go. I don't feel like getting cooked. Wait.
Aye. And then Sheeta and Blubble, what do you do as Skelly is about to run off into the forest?
I'm gonna run off into the forest at least some degree, and
Okay.
is there any check to see if there's any caves nearby?
I think that'll be a nature check. So yeah, you can
Okay.
roll nature if you want to try and spot caves.
12.
You can't see any.
Okay.
It's not really hilly landscape currently. And then Sheeta, what do you do?
Is there any chance that I can wind my way towards the town, back around
Oh,
towards
you're gonna
the
try
town?
and get back in there.
Of definitely avoiding the dragon.
The dragon is currently coming towards you, so you
Oh,
will
okay.
it will definitely see you, because you're currently in just the rubble of this tavern.
Okay,
So
then
it
we
is
are
on
just
its way.
running.
Yeah. Okay, so all three of you guys are currently now running through the forest. So, we're gonna see what you guys encounter as you go through the forest because I have a little custom table set up here. Let's roll to see what you guys come across. Okay, so immediately there is kind of like a thorny, like bushy barricade kind of in the forest of just like lots of thorns and thorn bushes. Everyone roll acrobatics while you're jumping. Please, you try and jump over. Or I guess you can just barrel into it if you really want to.
Wait, it's just
I
for me?
run
Like,
around
do I
it,
All of
fight
though?
you.
this sword?
How's a 25?
Around will mean the dragon will
Yeah.
close in on you.
Got a 20.
Yeah, you totally pass. So wait,
Eh,
someone
Wait,
said they got
can't
some.
I just like run through the thorns? I don't really have.
You can.
skin.
You'll probably just get cut up a little bit.
I don't have skin. How am I supposed to get cut up?
Your bones will get damaged. There's gonna have to be a little suspension of disbelief with the skeleton thing, since you need to be able to take damage to normal things. So,
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll roll this acrobatics thing.
yeah. And then what did you
Uh,
get, Sheeta?
25.
Okay, yeah, both
I,
you
ro- I rolled a 12. And I'm now at total
Hey.
13.
got. Yeah, you don't pass. Oh wait, you got 13?
Oh,
That still doesn't pass. But
Oh.
yeah, it was 14. So you're gonna take 1 damage, just 1 piercing. That's all it is. It's thorns. Like, what do you expect? But you were just looking a little battered, as like now there's like thorn like sticks and twigs like just stuck in your bones and armor as you're just like don't quite clear it and land
I'm just
into
gonna brush that off.
it. Yeah, you can pretty easily. And then as you come up a little further, you're gonna need to roll a perception check, everyone.
Perception.
Oh boy.
Also, who's in
Oh
front?
boy.
Actually, Sheeta would be in front, so you get advantage, and then Skelly would be in the back, so you get disadvantage.
Got I rolled
Perception?
6.
Or
Just
wait,
roll once, right?
Yeah, Blubble can just roll once. Skelly roll 2 times,
roll
and you
16.
get advantage. And
okay,
Sheeta,
that's
you roll
good.
twice, and you have disadvantage. So, because essentially, because you guys are coming in order, you're gonna see someone ahead of you notice what this is, probably. So
22.
He
Yeah,
said I
you
rolled.
pass.
He said I rolled twice for.
yeah,
perception.
and then you take the higher number.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, my higher number is an 8, which I already had 3, so now I have 11.
Wow, that was 1 below the thing again. This is twice you've had this happen.
God damn it!
You're about to take damage again. So everyone else sees the icy patch ahead of you guys as you're crossing onto the path ahead because you kind of found a path.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else sees it and avoids it or jumps over it. You do not, and just immediately slip. And you wait, are you gonna die? Wait, you might. It's gonna be so funny if you die of this.
I don't wanna die
It's
to an
1
ice
bludgeoning
patch.
damage. Are you gonna die of 1 bludgeoning damage?
I want to use Blubble with sled.
By the way, bludgeoning damage you take 2 because it's your vulnerability.
How much health am I at?
I think you're at 0 if I've been keeping track.
Oh no!
So I guess you just hit the ground and like, I guess black out.
I cracked my skull.
Yeah.
hard.
You just fully
crap.
black out on the ground then. Well, that's 1 down.
Ow.
So make a quick death saving throw. This means you just roll a d20.
Oh, roll a d20.
I can't believe we're at this point already. Oh my god.
Oh no, I have to roll a d20.
We're like 38 minutes in and you've already
I rolled an 11.
Yeah, that'll pass. So that's 1
Yo.
successful death save. You need to get 3 to survive, but you won't need to because someone will be
Let's
coming to
go.
help you. Hey,
I
so-
live with a cracked skull.
the other 2 of you who are still conscious are going to arrive in a small village, and immediately nearly run into 3 large orcs just standing there, like as if they're kind of like trying to look through the forest and see what's happening over at Halsgriff, even though it's a pretty long way away.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has already gone to go see what happened to the third person they saw running in the forest, who just seemed to
Okay.
disappear from their vision as they fell down into the snow. Yeah, you guys are now face to face with some pretty muscular looking orcs. They have their weapons drawn. What do you guys want to do?
I tell them the news. There's a dragon, an armored dragon attacking Halsgriff. We We barely escaped with our lives.
What? Another one. We killed one
Another?
recently.
Correct.
They just keep
Oh,
coming back. So you guys, by the way, now. Oh yeah, I should probably throw this up on screen. Whoever's editing, throw this up on screen real quick. The small section of the world map that I've shown. The players started out in Halsgriff, and are now in the city of Dorad, which is an orcish city. Or I guess it's not really a city, it's more of a village or camp. It's not very big. But neither is Halsgriff, to be fair.
Mhm.
So you see this big orcish man, and he says, "Those dragons have been attacking for a while now. The royal guard keeps coming in and slaughtering everyone who goes against them." And you can see as behind him, he actually has some wounded out, like on kind of almost like a leather hide. Like they're trying to it's something approximating a gurney, I guess you could say. They're essentially just some like sticks and stuff to try and lift up someone, and they're like moving him to a different like abode.
So why just like in the forest?
Yeah, there's a
laying
guy.
there?
There's an orc going to investigate right now, but yeah, you are currently just in the forest.
I'm just.
Yeah, Blubble and
Wait.
Sheeta are
I get
there.
knocked out. I'm very confused.
Yeah, you're pretty much knocked out.
big
But
shots
Ow.
to Sheeta. I don't think he wanted to live anyway.
well,
I was never
should we
alive.
leave him? I mean, the big orc kind of looks around for a moment. We could leave him there, I guess, if he really does want to die. And you can see that the orc he
I
sent
feel-
earlier is dragging him back right now.
Feel kind of bad for. I'd feel bad if we left him. I don't think it's the right thing to do.
That's what I thought.
I don't
And you
think
can
he's
see-
gonna make it.
The other guy drags him over and puts and just kind of props him up against the catapult they just have sitting around. Which I should also throw you guys the map of the city you're currently in, because I have a lot of pictures today.
That would help.
Yeah, this is the camp. You guys came in from the left side.
Okay,
down that
so this
path.
is a camp.
Yes, it's
Like,
definitely been
or-
established for a while. It's more of like a military camp, you know, like they set it up for a couple years and then that kind
An
of stuff.
orc camp, right?
Yeah, it's all orcs here. They seem actually nicer than some of the people you've met so far, honestly. And you can tell they're willing to help you guys. And
Good.
you see the main orc that's been talking to you holds out his hand towards you guys, like to shake, and says, "My name's Gorog. I am the chieftain of this camp."
Okay, well, he's shaking Bubble's hand. Can I attempt to, like, hide myself?
I guess. Who are you hiding from?
I don't know.
The orcs?
Sure.
I mean, they know you're here, but okay. Sure.
Never mind.
There's no one to hide from, but okay.
Nah, I guess we end up shaking the big brute's
Okay.
hand.
Yeah. He also kind of gestures toward one of the tents that's further back in the village and says, "Come with me. If those people are there, I'd rather do anything I can to avoid having to deal with them and try and help you avoid dealing with them. So, come here." And he's going to try and lead you guys back into one of the tents closer to the back of the city.
I sit there, propped up on the catapult, letting snow fall on me as I'm just there.
Yeah. One of the guys starts like dragging you over to the same tent.
I'm like I'm like
Are
a
you
little
guys
Halloween
following him?
decoration.
Can I make
Yeah.
a perception check or whatever to see if he's like trying to lead us into a trap or something?
That would be insight, but yeah, you can definitely do that.
Sure. 15.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he's genuine right now.
Okay, then
He actually wants to help you.
Then
Right.
okay, then let's go.
So he kind of leads you guys into a tent and shows you guys kind of like a makeshift cot made out of like some animal bones and stuff, and kind of like lifts up like some pelts and stuff for you guys to try and like hide underneath this like makeshift cot. There's actually like there's a couple cots, so he kind of has room for people to hide under each one. And leaves Skelly just kind of shoves him under, like kind of pushes him under one of the things just limply.
I'm a little Halloween decoration at
Yeah.
this point.
So if you want, you can try and take a long or short rest right now, and I can tell you if it's successful. If you want to risk trying to do that.
Can
I
I
mean,
go
do I
outside?
do I
and
get
hide
that
behind a
choice to
tree?
go the do I make that choice to go the rest? I'm already knocked out.
You are
I'm
going
already
to be
rested.
trying to rest no matter what. So anything that happens is just going to happen to you until you have healing.
I don't think I should roll a sleep thing. I'm already asleep.
Yeah,
More
so
workout.
and then
Can-
Blubble, do you want to just like try and catch a break real quick, or do you want to?
Yeah, I'll try and take a short rest.
Okay, and then
Try
Cheetah,
and-
you're gonna go outside.
And
Yeah,
and
because I
Will-
hide better outside.
Okay,
and
that works.
remind me, Sylvan is not with us, right?
Wilvin, you don't know where he is currently. He was just somewhere off into the forest.
So we'll contemplate his disappearance
Yeah.
as we sit.
So you guys are all actually, the entire like pretty much rest of the night passes pretty, or I guess that most of the day passes pretty peacefully. You're able to hide out, and you do see some soldiers come up to the camp and get pretty aggressive, and one of them tries to shove Gorog, and gets like kicked dead in the chest, like bending his armor plate, and they kind of back up a little bit humbled and end up leaving the camp without actually checking anything. You don't know
Okay.
exactly what was said, but you can see it wasn't a pleasant confrontation.
Mhm.
And you guys actually can get a full long rest from this, because you guys can pretty much rest the rest of the day here freely and
Nice.
peacefully.
Okay, I guess we'll do that.
I haven't done enough to give us any benefits of a long rest, but it's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, I know someone who needs a long rest really badly right now. I know a certain skeleton. Yeah, but so everyone can long rest, which is just the long rest button on D&D Beyond. And then yeah, you guys are back. It's probably the next day by now. You guys would have been able to spend like the entire like morning and day here healing up and recuperating. No one
Do I
has actually
officially
shown up.
awake?
Yeah, you're back awake. You've been able to long rest and heal to
Yay.
full health.
My skull hurts.
Yeah, you can actually see that you've seemed to have like cracked a bunch of your bones, like getting beat up by these guys, but somehow they have magically just like mended over the course of the long rest. Because that's how I'm just gonna explain how long
I'd be
rests work.
easily surprised for the sight of ogres just staring at me.
Yeah, oh yeah, you wouldn't have seen them. So yeah, you
I
just like
kinda
wake up to
wake
just
up to a bunch
orcs
of
just
ogres.
looking at you. They're very curious.
Are you
But
gonna
dang,
hurt
dude, you
me?
made it.
No, we're here to help. Your friends are over there.
Your guys' armor looks very familiar to me.
Yeah, they do have they do have bones on their armor. They definitely do have animal bone on
Do you
parts
have
of their
any? Do you
armor.
have any? Do you have any skulls of any of the skeletons you killed for that armor?
Well, probably. I mean, we don't really use the skulls for much, so we do just kind of have a pile around back.
Does
He walks around back.
did any of the skulls have red streaks on their eyes?
You see him kind of like look at you for a moment, and then he goes back, and like you hear just like clattering and rummaging a little bit as you're like bone on bone like clacking. And he comes back, and he's got like a handful of like, or a arms full of skulls, and he just kind of pours them at your feet. None of them seem to have like a red mark on them at all.
Jesus Christ! It's just like looking at my own family. Oh my god!
You can definitely tell some of them are fresh, and not all of them are human, or so a lot of them are like animal skulls and like various varieties of skull.
I'm just gonna look through these and make sure none of them have red streaks. If it does, that might be a big issue.
Yeah, you can look through them pretty easily. You can even go back to like the area behind the tent. And there's just kind of a pile of like extra bones, and there's flies around it. You can see there's like a pile of leather too that they have just kind of piled up.
He makes sniffle noises, but really can't smell anything.
Yeah. You can't see it. You can sort through. There's no skulls with any red markings on them at all.
Dang.
It's
I
pretty.
just wanted to make sure you didn't kill any of my
Yeah.
kind.
None of them look like. All of them pretty much look as if they have just been rotting naturally rather than animated. So they look like they've just killed people. Also, there are plenty of helmets and bits of armor that remind you of the purple and silver armor you saw at the tavern.
I go back out to the main room to look at Blubbles dead in the eyes.
Oh, by the way,
I don't like it here.
yeah, Gorog, the main orc that you guys have been talking to, walks up to you guys and says, "Now, we've given you a place to stay, but I need help with something that I think you would actually have an interest in. There is a
If
garrison.
you're trying to make more armor, don't look at me.
There is a garrison a little bit from here, through the mountains. It is full of normally soldiers, but if the other soldiers were at Halsgriff, they'll probably be there for a day or two, which means that their weapons and supplies are currently unguarded. And if you would be most willing to go after these weapons and try and retrieve some for us, or at least sabotage all of theirs, well, we'd be willing to offer a little bit of reward, some gold or resources that you might be interested in."
I
say
would like
let's
your
go.
gold. I would like your gold, but I would also like you to stop making your armor out of skeletons.
We make it out of animals. We just take their
Same.
bones.
Exactly. Look at me. Just look like I appreciate you taking bones.
You do notice, it does seem like you might have one less rib than last time you checked, but you're not 100% sure.
I may
You never
have a
really
funny
counted.
bone. I may have a funny bone, but this isn't really funny right now. I have a bone to pick with you, sir.
Well, and he pulls out his axe. If you're going to try and start a fight, I'm more than willing. You see him like spin his axe around and like stamp it into the ground in front of him with both hands on the
I
handle.
scoot
go.
backwards almost as if I'm ready to watch this go down.
Did you guys have any apples? I like to eat when I'm stressed.
We don't eat fruits or vegetables. It's not
But,
quite
like,
as healthy as meat. And he just like somehow like you see him just like reach into like a pouch on his side and pulls out like a half-eaten like mutton, just a full like mutton leg, and just takes a bite out of it and just puts it right back into the pouch that he's
Wait,
carrying on
I
his
want
side.
to bite. I want to bite.
Maybe once you can get us some weapons from the Western Garrison.
But you don't understand. I can't really eat it. It kind of just goes through my ribcage.
Well, I'll be glad to see that if you'd be willing to go to the Western Garrison for me.
He quickly grabs his sword and runs to the door.
Can I do a check to see if this guy's like telling the truth about that there's probably no soldiers there?
Oh yeah,
I
sure.
want to make sure we're not being lured into a trap. What check is that?
That would be insight.
Right.
Insight's always to tell if someone's like lying. Or
5.
something. Yeah, you have no idea. I mean, he was honest before and
Yeah.
helped you guys like earlier, so
Yeah,
you don't
I
think
was
he'd have a
thinking it
reason to, but you have no idea if he is
Yeah.
or not.
I was thinking he would probably be honest, but like if I could do a check and find something out, I would want to do that.
I quickly grab my sword, run to the door. Come on, guys, we gotta do this quickly.
By the way, also as you like run out the door, you start head toward the path you guys came, and you just see like one of the orcs like shake his head and point to the back of the camp and says, "That way."
My bad, big fella. I'll go the other way.
It's through Serpent's Cavern. It's not named
What?
that for any particular reason.
Take,
Go ahead.
Take that armor you have on off, please.
Maybe
Very
once you
offensive.
maybe if you could get us some replacements from the garrison. You see Gorog says as he walks by.
I don't like you guys very much.
This is our one opportunity, and if we leave our camp unprotected, then we'll get slaughtered, just like that town over there.
You mean just like the animals on your armor? You freak.
Yes, exactly like them.
You see this blue mark on my eye?
You can
Does
just
this
see
look
like one, you can see one of the orcs just like dragging a dead sheep into the town. That is like partially like lightning scorched along its side.
Wow.
That like
Wait,
clearly
wait,
came
don't
from the
kill
other
it,
town.
Don't kill it. Wait.
It is dead. It's
I think I think that's dead.
I'm gonna
it's like
save it from getting
burned.
his bones cut out.
You're gonna what?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
run in
really-
there and make sure they don't carve the bones out.
Skelly, you really do not want to live, do you?
I do. I just become very big offense to people taking on their bones.
He's just like
You
skinning it
want
right
to
now.
live, maybe you should act like it.
He's not taking its bones, he's just skinning it.
Sir, please don't tell me you're gonna turn that poor sheep into armor.
Well, I was actually going to make a tent. And he just kind of looks
Oh.
at you.
That wool on that sheep, can you make me a nice fluffy coat?
Yeah, sure. And you see him
Let's
start.
go.
He starts carving away.
Never
you
mind.
you see
Come on,
the
guys, let's
Gorog
get
grab
it
your
going.
shoulder again and look deeply into your eye sockets and says, "Please, just go. Leave us to our bone harvesting."
Look at me. Look at me. I come into very big offense to bone
Can I
harvesting.
slap the skeleton?
Yeah, sure. You can just
Okay,
do
great.
that.
I'm gonna
You don't have.
slap him
no
and then
damage
just start
involved.
walking in the way he told me to.
Okay.
I would also like to use flavor text to kick him in the shin bones.
Gorog just like picks up Skelly, turns him around so he's facing the same direction as you guys, and then pushes him subtly in the back towards so he's like stumbles in the direction you guys are walking.
He starts walking backwards, like pointing his finger at the tent. My coat better be done when I get back.
It will be. You see
Thank
that?
you.
That one orc that was just really nice to you for some reason about the coat just like waves and smiles. He just seems a lot nicer than the other ones. So you kind of walk along through the forest for a bit. You know, you're able to avoid a lot of the dangers of the forest this time since it's not nighttime, and as well, you're not running from anything. So it's pretty easy, and it's only a little bit of trees. It's not too much. And you arrive at this kind of large crack in the rock that you can see a cave within, which you would probably guess is where you're supposed to be, judging by what they were telling you about a cave.
Mm-hmm.
Righty, here we go. Cave.
Yeah, we have a deep gnome for this.
Cave.
Aye.
And I have dark
okay.
vision for 60 feet. This is great.
So,
So you
as-
have dark vision for 60 feet. I have it for 120.
yeah, which
Jeez.
I have it for infinity. It's great, but unfortunately, that's gonna be the end of our episode. As our adventurers venture deep into Serpent's Cave, named for no particular reason. We'll see you guys in a future episode. Remember, subscribe to the channel. It is the first episode we put out, so I hope you guys enjoyed. It'll get better and better from here. Pretty excited for Serpent's Cave. It's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything to say before we wrap up?
Bye.
I can't wait
Bye.
to get my fluffy
See
coat.
ya.
All right, bye everyone.